It's time to fix up this drainage situation. Jamie has pipe and a bunch of fittings, and we're gonna make sure that the water is not going down on top of these footings anymore.
Pro tip. Pro tip. I checked to see if this was thin wall or Schedule 40 pipe. It's thin wall pipe. And you know, the fittings are not interchangeable.
Oh.
Because I checked when I was like, oh, I need one more of these.
Yeah.
I wanted to get more.
Yeah.
So I grabbed one of the thicker ones. No, they're not.
Okay.
They're not interchangeable.
So what we're trying to do, if you missed it earlier, is we're trying to get the water coming out of these gutters away from coming down directly on our footings and posts, which is what it was doing. It was eroding everything and causing premature rot and all kinds of problems.
Big problems. So we're gonna drop that down about that far to get ground cover over it again. And then I'm gonna cut about 3 feet off and angle it down the bank. I hope the angle of the fitting is about right because I don't have a lot of choices here. They don't make like a flexi.
No, not unless it's corrugated.
Man, plumbers around the world would love it if we could just quit building and invent that.
Okay.
I think that's all we have to do.
Our platform is finally done and decked, and that has like twice the joists, twice the girders, twice the footings, and twice the fasteners as the old one, and it's level. So we're gonna move on to railings. So Jamie went total nutty before we cut these little beveled cuts on here. He looked down every one of these like this and found the crown, and we did them all to where with the crown up, we cut the bevel right there. So when you're looking down the line of these things, they're not bowed in, then bowed out, and all kinds of crazy. They're all just like bowed out even, hopefully. Or straight, maybe, but unlikely.
I mean, it only took a minute. I definitely think it was worth it.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
was. I think looking at it, it's going to look way nicer.
Are you guys still doing this? You know, there's one way out of this.
I've already thought about it, buddy. It's already gone through my mind. 100%.
And you're done for the day.
I know.
But I will know instantly that that was intentional. I just want to say to you guys that pre-painting them is way less suckier than doing it once they're put in, though. Don't you think?
For who, though?
You know what I honestly think, though? That this would be a lot easier with a roller.
The stain's covering really nice.
It's like paint.
Solid.
Oh, it's a solid color stain. There you
Solid
go.
acrylic
Which
stain.
pretty much looks like paint, but it's a stain.
We really don't use 4x4s a whole lot in building houses, but we're gonna replicate the original handrail, which was made from 4x4s. So here's the design. It's got a half lap notch. It's going to seat down over the band right here and allow us a still nice thick portion here, 1 3/4 inches thick, to run some lag bolts into the side of this band. And in between each one, we'll have pickets that also screw to the band and add additional strength. It's like a cantilever, but vertical, right? And so it's really gonna be a strong system.
You having fun under there?
No, I'm not, dude. Ain't nobody gonna see this except for the groundhog. I don't even know why I'm painting it. I hope you like it.
Just be quiet and paint.
I hope he thinks it's nice in here.
Hey, I talked to that groundhog.
Yeah, what do you say?
Said your paint job sucks.
Oh man, it's dripping everywhere.
Oh my god.
Give me some paint, Daddy.
So entertaining. Can you see with the sunglasses on?
No, I can't see jack.
Getting going with posts. It's
We're
time.
gonna figure it out. We're trying to decide the bolt size and spacing. There's an assortment of ways you could do this that would all be great. It's just kind of what do we have on the truck today to get started. That's what we're doing really.
So this will definitely hold it.
Yep.
And we're gonna double press the corner, right?
Yeah, we are.
So,
well, I really just didn't want to make that notch and I just don't like the way it looks.
Yeah.
With the one in the corner on the outside. Was I supposed to plumb this before or after you screwed it together?
Jono's gonna run some from the back for now till we get shorter screws. So that's only one layer. We could double up behind these, but I don't know if it'll really matter.
I don't think it will.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna far exceed the strength of the band before the fasteners fail.
I've never seen your eyes look so far to the side of your head.
What do you mean?
You're like trying to stare under there so hard, but that's in the way.
I'm always going to be the low man on
Yeah. The homeowner's even looking at you like, who is this guy under the deck? Why is he?
got to do it.
Andy's the youngest. He's like 18. He's the youngest here.
There you go.
I'm not the
Hey,
youngest by much,
loosen these, and I'm gonna shim just a little with this thing like we just did. Oh man, I'm never getting that out.
Hey, you better get out. It's mine.
Oh my gosh.
Good on that?
Yep. Ray, just suck that one tight from the back. Suck it tight.
Suck it. Suck it tight.
Yep, that's it. This video is brought to you by Element, and it's a tasty electrolyte drink mix that I love with everything you need and nothing you don't. And no joke, I keep a box of Element in my truck at all times. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, and no sugar. So you get a great tasting drink mix that hydrates you and not a bunch of sugar that's terrible for you like a lot of other drink mixes. If you didn't know, electrolytes facilitate hundreds of body functions, including the conduction of nerve impulses, hormone regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance, and it just makes you feel a lot better when you're properly hydrated. And now that it's hot again, I can see the salt line on my hat from my sweat when it dries. That's why I always throw an Element into one of my water bottles so I stay hydrated and I keep those electrolytes up so I feel good. An Element has tons of great flavors, and my favorite is the watermelon salt, if you're wondering. And it's used by everyone from NBA to NFL to NHL players, even Olympic athletes. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Make sure to get yours at drinkelement.com/Perkins, and remember, it's only available through my link. That's drinklmnt.com/Perkins. Thanks to Element for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
We're modifying this piece of decking to make it accommodate our top cap rail design here. You can see we've removed this center rib, which is a structural support for spanning across floor joists, but we don't need it for the top cap, and it won't fit on a 2x4 with it there. So we've routed it away so that it will straddle this nice piece of 2x4 laying flat. We're gonna put in a piece of 2x4 on edge that will allow us to attach the pickets to this assembly, and we're gonna screw it down with some short screws and probably put a little Lexel in there because this is a little tippy. Some of the boards are different thicknesses in this little web, and so kind of got to split the difference. But I think it's going to look really slick, and we didn't have to buy any other special handrail material because they don't have handrail material in this particular color available at the store.
If I hold it and someone runs
Yeah, I got you, bro.
screws, that's the front face?
Yeah.
Okay. That side's good.
Good.
And let me come out here. That's good. Yep. That'll hold it. And I think I'll just put one toe screw up like this. Yeah, that's pretty stout. We should probably mark 1 3/4 down, or else these screw heads are gonna look like crazy because they're. So I think 1 3/4 down is where we wanna. From the top. We could do like 1 inch up from the bevel and then like 4 3/4. Oh, that one did split. Get a replacement on that one. We've got our first section done. It feels good and stout. Feel good? Yeah, the way we got 2 screws at the bottom of those pickets, it really helps the rail not want to go in and out. And I redid this section like 3 times and about lost my mind because first I started with pickets on the edge. Then I changed it to picket in the center, but I didn't measure center correctly. I was like 1 inch off and then had to pull them off again. Jono's starting all the screws for us and that's making it a lot faster, I think. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, having to like try to start a screw every time is slow. He's just tapping them in with a hammer. We're getting going with this top cap, and you can see it has a little play on this 2x4, which is good because our 2x4 top cap is only as straight as the 2x4 that we put on here, which is not perfect. So we can basically sight this and use this little bit of play to make our top cap perfectly straight so that everything will look a lot nicer in the finish.
Last screw.
This is it.
That's it right there?
Yep, we should probably call it a day.
All right, let's do that one after
We'll come back tomorrow.
Oh, let's see. Oh, man, and that's all there is to it.
Couple finishing touches here. Little touch up on the screws.
This is stupid, by the way.
Grass seed. And we're gonna do straw and grass seed. Did you say this was really smart?
No, I said this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Dude, look at who's gonna see it? The ducks and the trout. That's about it.
Is that gonna get stuck in the paint we just did?
Yeah. That looks good. Jason, what are you doing? Get it!
Hey! Oh my. Hey! That's not where it goes!
I knew that. I saw him throw that and I was like, yep, there it goes. Hey, grab that bale of hay floating down the creek. Okay. You got anything left over there? All right, I might throw a little heavier up here then.
The construction portion is complete.
Wow.
All we have to do is clean up and get all of our trucks and this dumpster out of here, and you can have your house back.
Sounds great.
Now, I want to mention we have a 10-year plan where every 10 years we come and tear it down and rebuild it. If you want to go ahead and sign up, we'll get you a discount.
Well, I'll have to think about that.
Think on that, okay.
Yeah.
It expires in 30 days if you don't, get the offer.
Yeah, reoccurring sales are where it's at, is what I hear.
No, I don't think you'll need it in 10 years. You're good at least 20, 30, I think.
Hey, get underneath that thing real good, Jason.
Come Come here and show me how to do it.
That is a wrap on our deck project here. It turned out great. I hope it'll last him the rest of his lifetime on this creek. Really nice spot, great project, great people. Thanks for watching and thanks for building with us.
So Ray and I were talking. I said, all right, Ray, $1 million. Would you do this every day, 8 hours a day for 1 year?
What did he say?
I think he said yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, if I only had to do it for 1 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
You would
what?
paint pickets for $1 million.
I said, what if you could drink beer and listen to music all day long and then, and then do it?
That would make it easier.
But I said, you can't have music. You can't, there's nobody by
Oh, this is
yourself
getting
in a
worse.
room, just by yourself, 8 hours a
Wow.
day.
Is there like ants crawling up your leg or something
No,
too?
you don't need ants.
Okay.
No. Nice AC.
Okay, all right.
Room, but by yourself. Don't talk to anybody. Just paint pickets all day, 8 hours a day for 1 year for $1 million. I don't know if I could do it.
We're back at the shop here, and this is the way you end about every job when you do construction. You got tools in your truck, is all the tools come out and got to go somewhere.
No, so let's do.
Good luck, guys.
Does it have a case?
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.